We need some better lighting, baby. Good morning. Deborah Smith, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to chime in really quick this morning and say welcome back. I want to talk about a topic today that I'm extremely excited about. DD Logistics is making a pivot from brokering freight to government contracting. So that is the huge pivot that we're going to make. I'm creating and building a team to help me strategize and grow when it comes to government contracting. Definitely a big move for DD Logistics in 2025. DEI plays a role, but I feel as though in the trucking industry, it was really tough after COVID for us to come out of that. After COVID, things got really rocky. The supply chain took a really big hit, and that affected some of the thought process behind my brokerage. So, what happened was I made the choice to pivot from the freight brokerage to government contracting, and they are one in the same. So, government contracting is basically when the government is the biggest purchaser in the world. The government is the biggest customer that is in the United States and all across multiple different countries. They purchase and supply goods. They purchase goods based off of purchase orders. And basically, what they do is they put out bids, RFP, which is RF, request for proposal, which I'm very familiar with in the logistics industry, and RFQ, which is request for quote. That's currently what I'm bidding on right now. Then we have RFI, which is request for information, sole source, things of that nature. It's just a very exciting time for DD Logistics because as I'm building a team of men and women who can come in, strategize, bid in a strong, positive way, my company will continue to grow over and over and over again. So that was the big news that I wanted to share. Um, Government contracting, they will purchase so many different things. It can be bikes, it can be food for the prison, it can be container, it can be loads for school lunches. I mean, there's so many different things that the government purchases. And that's why I thought it was beneficial. I already have a high communication, which is one. Two, the ability to bid strategically and competitively. That is one of my strong suits. So that's also why I felt like government contracting was a good pivot. Um, and then I also watched a podcast called Truck and Hustle. Not sure if you ever heard of them. Truck and Hustle, there was a man who was being interviewed. His name was Hasmus Sabir. Um, and when he was being interviewed, he was talking about how his company sells trash bags and other janitorial products to the government. I thought it was extremely interesting. I sat on the idea, I registered for SAM.gov. Um, for 2 years, I didn't use it. I was active in SAM.gov, which is where you can bid federally. You can bid local, state, or fed. And I was basically enrolled in SAM.gov for 2 years and I never did anything with it until June 2024. Everything changed. I started bidding heavily on multiple different contracts, local, fed, state, and just really learning at a massive capacity every single day about the things that the government needs, the set asides. There's a lot of set asides, which is the government will set aside money for a certain women owned small business, minority owned small business. And some of that is rocky right now because of what's going on with Trump. I don't really like to get into politics, but there's money set aside that the government has to spend on women owned small businesses, minority, veteran owned, hub zone, just multiple different ways for them to spend money. And there's a budget that they have to use every single year. Those funds have to be allocated and spent. So they purchase multiple different things, products and services. Services is a big one, just as well as products. Products are huge as well. Buying containers, buying transportation services, buying food. I mean, there's just so many parts. Automobiles, ATVs, UTVs, so many different ways that they purchase, and as of what they purchase as well. So it's a very exciting time. So when you're setting aside money for a certain minority, I am a women owned small business. A lot of you know that. A lot of you are aware of that. So there are funds that are set aside for my company as a women owned small business, and those funds have to be spent on products and services. So when they put out the documents, which is known as a purchase order, RFP or RFQ, you have the ability to bid competitively on these projects. Right now, my foot is in the door with a local municipality, which is fantastic. I'm so happy to share that. It took me 6 months to do, but I did not give up. I was determined. I was running at 90 miles per hour. I just knew that DD Logistics wasn't going to die out. We were just going to pivot and we were going to do something different, which is totally okay. Government contracting is big. What you will do is there's a strategy. It is called the middleman strategy. You will put in an RFP to bid on a product, but you do not physically own that product. Let's just say, I don't know, let's just use a printing company as an example. So, a printing company, you will give them a call, and what you will say is, hey, I'm looking for a quote on 20,000 envelopes. The envelopes, here's the specifications, they're 6x6. They have to have a window, they have to be printed here, and they will give you a quote. Once you get that quote, you're going to add a margin on top of the quote, and then you're going to place the bid. Is it a guarantee win? No. But when you lose, you don't lose, you learn. The L's are not losses, they are learning curves. And I've seen that in the last 6 months. It took me a little bit to win a bid, 6 months, but I was doing it by myself, and I'm extremely proud of that. But right now, I am building a team. I am looking for people locally in Buffalo, New York, to come on to my team. I'm looking for people who are smarter than me, people who have history and experience in bidding and being strategic in pricing, can write a proposal, also have their own laptop. This is basically a from home position, but you have the potential to make $50,000 in 1 month. Yeah, $50,000 in 1 month. So, and the cap is way higher than that. If you have the determination, the passion, the grit, the strength, you can literally make $250,000 in 6 months. It is very doable. There's a strategy that I have in place, SOPs that I have in place, that I am looking to hire people immediately. You will come in as a independent contractor. So there will be, it's an IC, independent contractor. And you will be able to bid under DD Logistics. So join my team. If you have any of the things that I mentioned, like you have heavy experience in Word and Excel, or you know how to put a proposal together, or you are an assistant, currently looking for an assistant who can help me, take some things off of the table right now, and, just be there to help me collaborate with challenges and processes and things of that nature. So it's a really, really big move for DD Logistics, and I'm extremely excited to share it with you. So, excuse me, you will see more content based on trucking, because I love trucking. I love the last 5 years of being a freight broker. Everything that I've learned, I'm going to take that into government contracting, and it's exciting. So I wanted to come on this morning and really talk about that, because it's a big move for us, but we're looking for people to come on who really, can help it grow, can help it just really go on and make major, major moves. And if you're in the Buffalo area, please reach out, comment, and then we can kind of go from there. So that's what I wanted to talk about this morning. So you can also reach out at support@ddlogisticsusa.com or DD Logistics USA. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put it in the chat. All right, so I'll put my email and then I'll put this one as well. And if you have any experience on the things you heard me talk about, and I will dive into it more. I just wanted to come on this morning before I took a beautiful walk at the park because the weather's starting to warm up. I'm able to go to the park, take a walk. I don't have to sit in the gym this morning. I'm able to get some fresh air and see the sunrise, which is absolutely amazing. Looking forward to that as well. But this was on my mind this morning. Okay. If you want to be a part of the team, we want you. I want you. I want you to be a part of something that's major, something that's huge, and something that can really turn your life around. Um, Please reach out to me. Both emails are there. You have a direct shot to me. You can also comment on this video, and we can discuss something no matter what state you're in, because we can connect and collaborate via Zoom. Or if you're in the Buffalo area, we can sit down at a local coffee shop, and then we can kind of go from there. See what we can, come up with, collaborate, talk about together, and make nothing but major moves. So if you like what you heard today, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel so that you can see more of what is going on. And I'm going to talk more about trucking, but it's also, I'm going to make a pivot here with my channel and I'm going to move towards government contracting because I have a strategy that can make you filthy rich. And the strategy works. Okay. So if you're looking to turn your life around or you're interested in what government contracting really is, you stay tuned for my ebook. And also call me, reach out anyway, direct line, email, and we can talk more about government contracting and how you can bring your skills to the team and change your life. All right. So we'll talk soon. Bye.